Life doesn't wait. Success doesn't tap you on the shoulder and invite you in. It doesn't care how tired you are, how much you've been through, or how many times you've fallen. Success belongs to those who show up, again and again, no matter what. It's easy to show up when you're motivated, when the fire inside you is burning bright. But what about the days when doubt creeps in? What about the moments when failure stares you in the face? That's when winners separate themselves from the rest. Winners keep showing up. They rise when they're exhausted. They push forward when everything inside them says to stop. They understand that consistency beats talent, and persistence crushes obstacles. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, stop. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to show up. The moment you choose to take action despite the fear, despite the setbacks, despite the voice in your head telling you to quit. Because winners, they don't quit. They show up. The path to success is not a straight line. It's messy, it's painful, it's filled with setbacks, failures, and moments that will break you if you let them. But here's the truth. Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Every hardship is a test to see how bad you really want it. Anyone can start strong. Anyone can be excited in the beginning. But when the excitement fades, when the struggle kicks in, that is where real winners are made. Will you back down when it gets tough? Or will you keep moving forward? Think about the most successful people in the world. Athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, visionaries. None of them had an easy road. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. These people didn't have it easy. They had moments of doubt, pain, and failure. But what did they do? They kept showing up. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the strongest. You just need to be the one who refuses to quit. The one who gets up one more time than they fall. The one who understands that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Think about a marathon runner. The hardest part isn't the first mile, when their legs are fresh and their energy is high. It's mile 20, when exhaustion sets in, when their body screams for them to stop. That is the moment that separates the winners from the quitters. Not the beginning, not the easy parts, the struggle, the pain. That moment when everything inside you says, I can't do this. That's the moment that defines you. And in that moment, you have a choice. You can let the pain consume you. You can listen to the voice that says, it's too hard. Or you can dig deep. You can take one more step, and another, and another. Because it's not about feeling ready. It's about refusing to stop. So when life knocks you down, when doubt whispers in your ear, when everything seems against you, show up anyway. Not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because winners keep showing up. Motivation is a liar. It comes and goes like the wind. It's easy to feel unstoppable when you're inspired, but what happens when that feeling fades? What happens when you wake up tired, unmotivated, and full of doubt? That is when discipline takes over. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's what separates those who talk about success from those who actually achieve it. The strongest people in the world don't rely on motivation. They don't wait to feel like it. They show up, rain or shine, tired or energized, ready or not. If you want to be great, you can't depend on feelings. Feelings are unreliable. Some days, you'll wake up ready to conquer the world. Other days, you won't even want to get out of bed. Winners understand this. They don't listen to their emotions when it comes to their goals. They don't wait for the perfect mood to take action. They show up anyway. Think about a soldier in training. They don't get to pick and choose when they feel like working hard. They don't get to quit because they're tired. They show up every single day because they understand that discipline is life or death. While the average person makes excuses, the disciplined person makes progress. Kobe Bryant didn't become one of the greatest basketball players of all time because he was motivated. He became great because he was obsessed with discipline. He showed up for practice at 4 a.m., hours before anyone else. He trained relentlessly. even on the days he didn't feel like it. His success wasn't an accident. It was the result of unbreakable discipline. You want to win? Then build discipline. Make it a habit to show up, even when it's the last thing you want to do. Train yourself to push through discomfort, to take action without hesitation, to do what needs to be done, no excuses. Because here's the truth. The days you show up when you don't feel like it are the days that define you. They're the days that separate the average from the elite, the weak from the strong, the dreamers from the doers. You don't need motivation. You need commitment. Commitment to your goals. Commitment to your vision. Commitment to being the kind of person who shows up no matter what. So don't wait for motivation. Become the person who shows up anyway. The person who chooses to be disciplined. Because winners, they don't rely on feelings. They rely on action. Most people fear failure. They see it as a sign to stop, a reason to give up. But winners, they see failure for what it truly is, a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of success. Failure isn't something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced. It's part of the journey, not the end of it. Every setback, every mistake, every moment you feel like you failed is actually bringing you closer to success. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed over 1,000 times before he created the light bulb. He didn't see those failures as defeats. He saw them as lessons on how not to do something. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of a winner. It's about learning from each failure, refining your approach, and getting better every single time. The most successful people didn't have an easy road. They didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by failing forward. They took every rejection, every misstep, every struggle, and turned it into a lesson. A chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. Failure is only the end if you let it be. If you choose to quit after you fall, then it's over. But if you choose to get back up, if you choose to show up again, failure becomes just a chapter in your success story, not the conclusion. So the next time you fail, don't quit. Don't run from it. Study it. Learn from it. Use it. Because every failure you endure is making you tougher, sharper, and more unstoppable. Winners don't avoid failure, they conquer it. They understand that failure isn't permanent, it's just part of the process. It's a sign that you're pushing yourself, that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, that you're moving towards something bigger. When failure comes knocking, don't hide from it. Face it, learn from it, keep showing up, because failure is not the opposite of success, it's a critical part of it. Consistency is the secret weapon of every successful person. It's not the one-time burst of effort that leads to success. It's the daily grind. The small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every single day that compound over time to create massive results. Look at any high achiever, and you'll see one common thread: consistency. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They show up every day, no matter how they feel. Whether it's a workout, a business task, or a creative project, they do it day in and day out. The key to achieving anything is this: do something every day, even if it's just a small step forward, even if you don't see immediate results. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving, day after day. Consider the story of the bamboo tree. When you plant the seed, it seems like nothing is happening. You water it, you nurture it, and yet there's no sign of growth. But after 5 years of consistent care, the bamboo shoots up to over 80 feet in just a few weeks. Was it really growing only in those last few weeks? No. It had been growing roots underground the entire time. The consistent effort was what made that growth possible. The same applies to your goals. The work you're putting in today, the small actions you take every single day, are building your roots. They're laying the foundation for your future success. You may not see the immediate results, but trust the process. Consistency doesn't mean working yourself to exhaustion every day. It means showing up, doing something, even when you don't feel like it. It's those small actions that, over time, build momentum. They create a snowball effect that leads to big breakthroughs. Winners don't focus on instant success. They focus on the long-term journey. They understand that the magic happens when you show up every day, whether it's easy or hard, exciting or dull. So keep moving forward. Keep doing the work. Keep showing up, day after day, week after week, month after month, because consistency will build the success you're dreaming of. One of the most powerful things you can do in life is believe in yourself. Not just when things are going well, but especially when everyone else doubts you. When others question your abilities, your dreams, your vision, it's easy to second-guess yourself. It's easy to give in to the voices of doubt and negativity. But winners, they keep believing, no matter what. Self-belief is the foundation of everything. Without it, even the most talented people will struggle to achieve their goals. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how can anyone else? If you doubt your own potential, how can you expect the world to recognize it? Take Steve Jobs, for example. When he was building Apple, many people thought he was crazy. He was told his ideas were impossible. He was told that no one would ever want a computer in their home. But Steve Jobs didn't listen to the doubters. He believed in his vision, even when no one else did. And because of that belief, he changed the world. Belief is not just about having confidence in your abilities. It's about trusting your vision, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. It's about having the courage to stand by your dreams, even when others can't see what you see. You're going to face moments when people tell you that you can't do it. When they say your goals are too big, too ambitious, too unrealistic. But here's the truth. Those people are speaking from their own limitations, not yours. Their doubt is a reflection of their own fears, not your potential. Every successful person has had to overcome doubt, whether it's the doubt of others or their own. But they didn't let it stop them. They believed in their ability to make things happen, even when the odds were stacked against them. They believed in their vision so strongly that they refused to let anything or anyone take it away. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable, because no matter what happens, you know that your success is inevitable. So, if others doubt you, let them. Use it as fuel. Don't let their negativity cloud your belief in yourself. Stand firm in your vision. Keep moving forward. Believe in your ability to achieve greatness, even when the world around you tells you it's impossible. Because you are the one in control of your destiny. Believe in yourself, and the world will have no choice but to believe in you too. Fear is the #1 thing that holds people back from achieving greatness. The fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of falling short of your potential. And here's the truth. Fear is a liar. It tries to convince you to stay safe, to avoid discomfort, and to stop before you even try. But winners? They don't let fear control them. They show up even when they're scared. They face the fear head on and use it as fuel to move forward. Fear will always try to stop you. It will tell you that you're not ready, that you're not capable, that you'll never make it. But here's what you need to understand. Fear is part of the process. It's not something to be avoided, it's something to be conquered. And the only way to conquer it is by showing up, day after day, even when fear tells you to quit. Every successful person has faced fear. Whether it was the fear of failing, the fear of judgment, or the fear of taking a risk, they all had to show up despite their fears. The fear of failure is a natural response to the unknown. But here's the reality. The only way to defeat fear is to show up anyway. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave enough to take action and show up despite the fear. Think about the first time you did something challenging. Whether it was public speaking, starting a new job, or trying something you'd never done before, you were probably filled with fear. But guess what? You showed up. You took that first step, and the more you showed up, the easier it became. Fear didn't disappear, but you learned how to manage it. You learned how to show up in spite of it. That's the key to overcoming fear. It's not about eliminating it, it's about learning to show up despite it. And every time you do, you get stronger. You get more confident. You get closer to the person you're meant to become. The only way to fail is by letting fear control your actions, by choosing not to show up when things get tough. The only true failure is when you give in to fear and stop trying. So when fear tries to knock you down, show up anyway. Show up in spite of it. Because when you show up, even in the face of fear, you're proving to yourself that nothing can stop you. The more you show up, the more you'll realize fear is not the enemy. Not showing up is. Winners don't let fear control them. They show up every time. And every time they do, they get one step closer to their dreams. So keep showing up, even when you're scared. Because the fear is not the end. It's just part of the process. And on the other side of fear lies your greatest success. In life, one of the biggest obstacles you will face is the fear of taking risks. We all have dreams, ambitions, and goals, but so many people hold back because they're afraid of what could happen if things don't work out. The truth is, if you want to achieve something truly extraordinary, you have to take risks. Winners understand this. They know that the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. You'll never know your true potential if you play it safe all the time. It's easy to stick with what's comfortable, to take the path of least resistance, but that's not where greatness is found. Greatness comes from stepping into the unknown, from pushing yourself past your limits, from showing up when there's uncertainty. Think about the great innovators and entrepreneurs throughout history. They took enormous risks, risks that many others thought were insane. But it was precisely because they took those risks that they were able to create something new, something impactful. These risk takers showed up even when things seemed impossible. Risk doesn't mean being reckless. It means having the courage to step outside your comfort zone, to try something new, to take chances even when the outcome is uncertain. It's about believing in yourself and your vision, even when others may doubt you. Taking risks is not about seeking failure. It's about learning, growing, and opening up new possibilities. Every risk you take opens the door to new experiences, new opportunities, and new chances for success. Even when a risk doesn't pay off the way you hoped, it teaches you valuable lessons that will make you stronger, smarter, and more resilient. The real danger isn't taking risks, it's staying stagnant. It's staying in your comfort zone and avoiding the very thing that will allow you to grow. If you're not taking risks, you're not living up to your full potential. If you're not showing up when it feels uncertain, you're missing out on the chance to become the person you're capable of becoming. Remember, the most successful people in the world aren't those who have never failed. They're the ones who have failed and kept showing up. They've learned that the only true failure is not trying, not taking that leap, not risking something for the possibility of something greater. So, don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to step into the unknown. Show up, even when you're scared, even when the path ahead is unclear. Because it's through taking risks, showing up with courage, and embracing the unknown that you'll find your greatest rewards. There's no substitute for hard work. No matter how much talent you have, no matter how brilliant your ideas, nothing will replace the power of dedication and effort. Winners, understand that success doesn't come easy. It's the result of countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of improvement. It's easy to look at someone who has achieved great things and think it happened overnight. But the truth is, most success stories are years in the making. It's the quiet, behind-the-scenes effort that gets overlooked. The early mornings, the late nights, the consistent effort put in when no one is watching. The journey to success is built on a foundation of hard work, and that's the kind of work that winners commit to. Hard work doesn't mean working yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's about putting in the necessary time, effort, and focus to move closer to your goals each day. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, and giving your best, even when it seems like there's no immediate reward. Dedication is about creating a habit of discipline, even when the results aren't visible right away. Think about someone like Serena Williams. She didn't become one of the greatest tennis players in the world by taking shortcuts. She's put in years of relentless practice, countless hours on the court, and dedication to her craft. She showed up every day, no matter the obstacles or setbacks, and that consistency is what allowed her to achieve greatness. The same goes for anyone who's achieved greatness. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about working for it every single day. When you're willing to put in the effort, when you're willing to stay committed and stay disciplined, you unlock your full potential. Success doesn't come from wishful thinking. It comes from dedication. It comes from showing up day after day, even when it's hard. The effort you put in today will pay off tomorrow. And the more you commit to showing up and putting in the work, the more success will find you. So, remember this. Nothing worth having comes easy. It's the hard work, the dedication, and the commitment to showing up every day, even when it's tough, that will separate you from the crowd. Keep grinding, keep pushing, keep showing up, because success is built on the foundation of your effort. So often, we get so focused on the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. We set our sights on the end goal, the success, the recognition, the reward, and we think that once we get there, everything will be perfect. But winners know that true fulfillment comes from the process, not just the result. The journey is where the magic happens. It's where you learn, grow, and develop the resilience needed to succeed. The destination may be important, but it's the steps you take along the way that shape who you become. Every challenge you face, every setback you encounter, and every small victory you achieve is part of the process that leads to the final outcome. Take the example of a mountain climb. When you're standing at the base, the peak looks far away. But as you make your way up, you encounter obstacles, you make adjustments, and you get stronger with every step. The view from the top is rewarding, but the climb itself is what teaches you the most. It's through the struggles and triumphs of the journey that you become the person who can truly appreciate the summit. In your own life, the journey is where you build your skills, your knowledge, and your confidence. It's where you discover what you're truly capable of, and where you develop the mental toughness to keep going, even when things get tough. The process is not just about moving closer to your goal, it's about becoming the person who can achieve that goal in the first place. If you're constantly fixated on the destination, you'll miss out on the lessons and growth that come from the journey. You'll miss the moments of self-discovery, the small wins that build momentum, and the way each day of showing up brings you closer to the person you want to be. Winners embrace the journey. They enjoy the process of growing, improving, and pushing themselves beyond their limits. They know that the path to success is not always linear, and that setbacks are just part of the ride. They don't just show up to reach the destination. They show up because every step along the way is worth it. So, as you work toward your goals, remember to enjoy the journey. Celebrate the small wins, learn from the challenges, and grow stronger with each step you take. Because in the end, the destination will be just one moment, but the journey will shape the rest of your life. Success is not about getting everything right the first time. It's not about perfection or having a flawless plan. It's about persistence. Winners understand that the road to success is filled with obstacles, challenges, and failures. But what sets them apart is their ability to keep going, even when things get tough. They show up over and over again, no matter the setbacks. Persistence is what separates those who make it from those who give up. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but what truly defines a winner is their ability to keep showing up when things aren't going according to plan. When the world tells you to quit, persistence tells you to keep going. No matter where you are in your journey, you will face moments where it feels like giving up would be easier. But the winners are the ones who don't give in to those feelings. They push through the tough days. They keep showing up even when things don't seem to be moving forward, because they know that success doesn't come from giving up. It comes from staying persistent. Persistence is a mindset. It's the belief that no matter how long it takes or how many failures you face, you will eventually succeed because you won't stop trying. It's about having the patience to trust the process and the resilience to keep going. So, when things get tough, remember that persistence is your most powerful tool. Keep showing up, keep moving forward. Even on the days when progress seems slow, remember that persistence compounds over time. The more you show up, the closer you get to your goals. Success is a result of your determination, your refusal to give up, and your ability to keep showing up, even when the road gets rough. Your mindset plays a crucial role in your success. The way you think about yourself, your challenges, and your future can either propel you forward or hold you back. Winners understand the power of positive thinking. They know that a positive mindset doesn't just make them feel good, it directly influences their ability to achieve their goals. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of negative thoughts, thinking you're not good enough, wondering if you'll ever succeed, or believing that the obstacles in front of you are insurmountable. But here's the truth. Negativity won't get you anywhere. It will only stop you from showing up and taking the action you need to succeed. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems. It means looking for the opportunities in every challenge, rather than letting the challenges define you. It means believing in your own potential and knowing that no matter what happens, you have the power to overcome it. Think about athletes who perform under pressure. Before a big game, they focus on their strengths and believe in their ability to succeed. They visualize the perfect performance, they focus on their preparation, and they embrace the challenge with a positive mindset. This positive thinking doesn't guarantee victory, but it does improve their performance, boost their confidence, and make them more likely to achieve their goal. The same goes for anyone pursuing a big goal. If you constantly doubt yourself, you will never take the actions necessary to succeed. But if you can reframe your thoughts, focus on the positives, and visualize success, you will naturally take more action, push through obstacles, and show up with greater confidence. Positive thinking is not about pretending things are easy. It's about believing that you have the strength to overcome difficulties and the resilience to keep going when things get tough. When you maintain a positive mindset, you're more likely to keep showing up, even when the odds seem stacked against you. You believe in the process, and you trust that your efforts will pay off. So, when faced with adversity, choose to think positively. Focus on what you can control, on the opportunities in front of you, and on the progress you've already made. Every setback is just a stepping stone to something greater, and with the power of positive thinking, you'll find the strength to keep showing up and moving forward. The people you surround yourself with have an incredible impact on your success. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, or people who don't believe in you, it will be difficult to maintain the motivation and drive necessary to succeed. Winners understand the importance of surrounding themselves with positive, supportive, and like-minded individuals. They know that who they spend time with will either lift them up or hold them back. You don't have to do it alone. In fact, the most successful people in the world didn't get there by working in isolation. They had mentors, coaches, friends, and colleagues who encouraged them, supported them, and believed in their vision. These are the people who push you to be better, who challenge you to think differently, and who help you stay accountable to your goals. Think about any major achievement in your life. Chances are, you didn't get there by yourself. You had people who helped guide you, people who were there to pick you up when you stumbled, people who pushed you when you wanted to quit. Whether it was a teacher, a family member, a business partner, or a close friend, the support you received from others played a crucial role in your success. Surrounding yourself with the right people doesn't just mean having a support system. It means having people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who hold you to a higher standard. It's about building a network of people who are also striving for success so that you can learn from each other, grow together, and keep pushing each other forward. If you surround yourself with people who are constantly negative or who don't believe in your goals, it will be difficult to stay motivated. Negative energy is contagious, and before long, it can start to erode your own drive. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who inspire you, who push you to be better, and who believe in your dreams, you'll find it much easier to stay on track. This is why it's so important to be selective about who you spend your time with. Seek out people who will encourage you to keep showing up even when it's tough. Find those who will support your growth and challenge you to reach new heights. Remember, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to dream bigger, work harder, and never give up. The right people will help you stay focused, motivated, and most importantly, they'll help you keep showing up day after day until you reach your goals. Ideas are powerful. Plans are important. But without action, they mean nothing. Winners understand that thinking, planning, and dreaming will only take you so far. At some point, you have to take action. You have to make the move, take the risk, and put in the work. How many people have great ideas but never act on them? How many people say they want success but never do anything about it? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Winners take action. They don't just talk about their goals, they chase them. Waiting for the perfect time is a trap. There will never be a perfect time. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and uncertainties. But winners don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They start now. They understand that action creates momentum, and momentum leads to results. Think about it. The first step is always the hardest. But once you start, things begin to move. You learn as you go. You improve with each step. And most importantly, you build confidence by taking action. Confidence doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. Even small actions matter. You don't have to change everything overnight. You just have to show up and take one step forward. One step turns into two, two turns into 10, and before you know it, you're on the path to success. Winners know that action beats perfection. They don't waste time overthinking every detail. They start, they adjust, they learn, and they keep going. They don't let fear of failure hold them back. They take the leap and figure things out along the way. So if you've been waiting to start, stop waiting. The time is now. Take action. Move forward. Even if it's a small step, take it. Because every step you take brings you closer to your goals. And the more you take action, the more you separate yourself from the people who only sit back and dream. Winners don't just plan, they execute. They don't just wish, they work. And most importantly, they keep showing up. So don't just think about success, go after it. In a world obsessed with instant results, patience is a superpower. Too many people quit because they don't see success fast enough. They want results now, and when they don't get them, they assume it's not working. But winners think differently. They understand that greatness takes time. Every major success story is built on years of effort. Champions aren't made overnight. Businesses don't explode in a week. Skills aren't mastered in a day. Winners embrace the long game. They know that real success is about consistency over time, not quick fixes. Think about a tree. You plant the seed, water it, and nurture it. But for a long time, you see nothing. No leaves, no branches, just dirt. But underground? The roots are growing. The foundation is being built. Then, one day, it breaks through. That's how success works. The time you spend grinding, working, and showing up, even when there are no visible results, is not wasted. It's building something bigger. Patience doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means trusting the process. It means putting in the work every single day, even when you don't see immediate progress. It means understanding that success compounds, and the more you keep showing up, the more unstoppable you become. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, and the legends in any field. They didn't rush their way to the top. They played the long game. They stuck with it when others quit. They kept refining their craft, kept learning, kept pushing forward, even when it felt slow. That's what makes a winner. If you're serious about success, stop expecting instant results. Stop looking for shortcuts. Instead, develop the patience to keep going. Trust that the work you're putting in today will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. The people who win aren't the ones who get there the fastest. They're the ones who never stop. So, stay patient, stay focused, and most importantly, keep showing up. Because the results will come, but only to those who are willing to wait and work for them. Life is unpredictable. No matter how well you plan, things will go wrong. Obstacles will appear, circumstances will change, and unexpected challenges will test you. But winners don't break under pressure. They adapt. They don't let the unexpected stop them. They adjust, pivot, and keep moving forward. So many people give up at the first sign of trouble. They see an obstacle and think, maybe this isn't for me. But winners understand that setbacks are just part of the journey. They don't let unexpected problems shake their confidence. Instead, they look for solutions. They adjust their strategy, shift their approach, and find a way. Think about history's greatest innovators, leaders, and athletes. The ones who succeeded weren't the ones who had a perfect, problem-free journey. They were the ones who could handle change. When things didn't go as planned, they didn't complain or make excuses. They adapted and kept showing up. The truth is, success belongs to those who are flexible. The world is constantly changing. Industries evolve, trends shift, and new challenges emerge. If you're not willing to adapt, you'll get left behind. But if you stay open-minded, if you embrace change instead of fearing it, you'll always find a way to win. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, don't panic, don't freeze, don't waste energy wishing things were different. Instead, ask yourself, how can I adapt? What's the next move? What can I learn from this? That's what winners do. They don't let the unexpected derail them. They use it to grow stronger. And no matter what happens, they keep showing up. Because no challenge, no setback, and no unexpected change is enough to stop someone who refuses to quit. Success starts in the mind. Before you achieve anything in the real world, you have to win in your thoughts. Every action you take, every risk you embrace, and every challenge you overcome is determined by the way you think. That's why winners train their minds just as much as they train their skills. A winner's mindset is built on belief. If you don't believe you can succeed, you've already lost. Doubt is the silent killer of dreams. It stops people before they even begin. But winners drown out doubt with action. They don't let negative thoughts control them. They replace them with powerful beliefs. A winner's mindset is built on mental toughness. Life will throw punches, but mental toughness is what makes you stand back up. It's the ability to keep moving forward when everything around you is screaming for you to quit. It's the refusal to let fear, failure, or fatigue break you. Winners develop the mental toughness to show up, even when the odds are against them. A winner's mindset is built on focus. The world is full of distractions, social media, negativity, endless excuses. But winners don't waste time on things that don't move them forward. They lock in on their goals. They stay committed. They don't let outside noise shake their vision. If it doesn't serve their mission, they ignore it. A winner's mindset is built on persistence. Most people quit when things get hard. But winners push through. They don't let setbacks define them. They see obstacles as challenges to overcome, not reasons to stop. They understand that success is not immediate. It's earned through relentless effort over time. Developing a winner's mindset is a choice. It's a decision you make every single day. To believe in yourself, to stay focused, to push through the tough moments, and to keep showing up no matter what. So, if you want to win, start with your mind. Build the mental strength, the belief, the focus, and the persistence that separates winners from everyone else. Because success is never just about talent. It's about the mindset that refuses to accept anything less than greatness. Success is not glamorous. Behind every victory, every achievement, and every breakthrough is something most people never see. The grind. The early mornings, the late nights, the relentless work that happens when no one is watching. The process that separates the average from the elite. Winners understand that success isn't just about big moments. It's about what you do daily. It's about showing up when you're tired, pushing through when you're unmotivated, putting in the work when it feels like nothing is happening. The grind is not easy, but it's necessary. Most people want success, but they don't want the grind that comes with it. They want the reward without the struggle, the results without the effort. But winners? They embrace the grind. They don't complain about the hard work. They love it. Because they know that every rep, every extra hour, every sacrifice is making them stronger, smarter, and better. Think about the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the legends in any field. They didn't get there by working when it was convenient. They got there by outworking everyone else, by grinding when others rested, by showing up when no one expected them to. The grind is where you separate yourself. It's where you build discipline. It's where you prove, not to others but to yourself, that you have what it takes, that you're willing to go further, work harder, and stay committed longer than anyone else. So, if you're in the grind right now, good. That means you're on the right path. Keep going, keep showing up. The results will come, but only to those who are willing to pay the price that success demands. Because in the end, winners are not the ones who avoid the grind. They're the ones who embrace it. Every great achievement comes with a price. Success isn't handed out. It's earned through sacrifice. While most people chase comfort, winners are willing to give up short-term pleasures for long-term success. They understand that if you want something great, you have to be willing to pay for it with your time, your energy, and your dedication. The truth is, most people want success until they see what it costs. They want to be at the top, but they don't want to put in the late nights. They want the rewards, but they're not willing to sacrifice distractions, bad habits, or wasted time. But winners, they are different. They make the tough choices. They say no to things that don't serve their goals. They sacrifice comfort, laziness, and excuses to make room for growth, progress, and greatness. Success requires you to sacrifice time. Winners give up hours of entertainment, social media, and pointless activities to focus on their craft. They use their time wisely because they know they can never get it back. Comfort. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. Winners put themselves in difficult situations, take on challenges, and push through discomfort because they know that's where real progress happens. Bad habits. Winners don't let bad habits slow them down. They cut out negativity, laziness, procrastination, and anything that holds them back. Temporary pleasures. While others party, waste money, or indulge in distractions, winners stay focused. They sacrifice short-term fun for long-term fulfillment. Relationships that drain them. Winners surround themselves with people who push them forward, not pull them down. They let go of toxic relationships and spend time with those who inspire them. Sacrifice is what separates the successful from the average. Most people aren't willing to do what it takes. They want to win, but they don't want to pay the price. But winners? They understand that nothing worth having comes easy. They make the sacrifices, they stay disciplined, and they keep showing up. So ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice for your dreams? Are you willing to let go of distractions, bad habits, and wasted time? Are you willing to put in the extra hours, push through the discomfort, and give up what's easy for what's worth it? Because in the end, success isn't about luck. It's about what you're willing to sacrifice to get there. And winners? They are willing to give up anything that stands in their way. There's a huge difference between being interested in success and being committed to it. Interested people take action only when it's convenient. Committed people show up no matter what. That difference? It's what separates the average from the elite. Most people love the idea of success. They get excited when they talk about their goals. They start strong, but when things get hard, when the motivation fades, they slow down. They make excuses. They quit because they were only interested, not committed. Winners are different. They don't rely on motivation because they know it comes and goes. They rely on discipline. They show up even when they don't feel like it. They stick to the plan even when the results aren't coming fast enough. They keep showing up because they are committed. Commitment means you do the work whether you feel like it or not. It means you don't look for the easy way out. You don't wait for the perfect conditions. You don't stop when things get tough. Committed people find a way. They adjust, they adapt, and they keep moving forward. The truth is, success isn't reserved for the most talented, the smartest, or the luckiest. It's reserved for the ones who refuse to quit. The ones who show up every day. The ones who stay disciplined, stay focused, and never look for an excuse to stop. So ask yourself, are you interested in success, or are you committed to it? Because if you're only interested, you'll do what's easy. But if you're committed, you'll do whatever it takes. And that is what makes a winner. One of the key qualities that separate winners from everyone else is the ability to take responsibility. It's easy to point fingers, blame others, or make excuses for why things aren't working out. But winners don't look for someone to blame. They look for ways to take control and own their results. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you are the architect of your own success. It means understanding that, while there are circumstances outside your control, the way you respond to those circumstances is within your power. Winners don't let external factors dictate their path. They accept that their decisions and actions, no one else's, are what ultimately determine their outcomes. When you take responsibility for your success, you stop waiting for opportunities to come to you. You create them. You take action. You realize that nothing happens by chance, and you can't rely on luck or the actions of others to get ahead. You create your own path. Taking responsibility also means owning your mistakes. Winners don't shy away from their failures. They learn from them. Every misstep, every setback, is an opportunity to grow and improve. It's about taking accountability for where you are and using it as fuel to keep moving forward. Ask yourself, are you waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed? Are you looking for someone to blame when things don't go as planned? Or are you taking full responsibility for your actions, your mindset, and your results? The moment you take full responsibility for your success, everything changes. You stop being a passive bystander in your own life. You become an active participant, a force to be reckoned with. Winners know that nothing worth having comes without effort, and they take ownership of that effort. Because in the end, success is yours to claim. Nobody else can do the work for you, and no one else can live your life. Take responsibility, and the world will open up to you in ways you never imagined. The world is constantly evolving, and success doesn't come to those who resist change. It comes to those who embrace it. One of the most powerful traits of winners is their ability to adapt. They understand that change is inevitable, and instead of fighting it, they use it to their advantage. In life and business, nothing stays the same for long. Technology evolves, markets shift, people change, and the obstacles you face today might not even exist tomorrow. Winners don't fear this uncertainty. They prepare for it. They understand that adapting to change isn't just a survival tactic. It's a strategy for success. When you stay rigid and resistant, you limit your growth. The world moves forward whether you're ready or not, and if you refuse to change with it, you'll be left behind. But if you learn to adapt, if you stay flexible and open to new ways of thinking and doing things, you'll always stay ahead of the curve. The ability to adapt doesn't mean abandoning your vision. It means being willing to adjust your approach, your mindset, and your strategy when necessary. It's about being resourceful, finding creative solutions, and recognizing that there are many paths to success. If one door closes, you don't sit there waiting for it to reopen. You find a new door. Adapting to change is also about embracing failure as part of the process. When something doesn't work out, winners don't waste time blaming themselves or others. They learn from it. They pivot. They take what they've learned and use it to do better next time. Change is not a setback. It's an opportunity for improvement. If you want to win, start by becoming more adaptable. When faced with challenges or new situations, approach them with an open mind. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this? What can I do differently? Because the world won't wait for you to catch up. You have to be willing to change and evolve to stay in the game. Remember, winners are not the ones who refuse to change. They are the ones who embrace change with open arms and keep moving forward. Now let's talk about focus. Focus is one of the most powerful tools you can possess in the pursuit of success. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to maintain laser-sharp focus is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who struggle to get ahead. Winners know that focus is not just about paying attention. It's about directing all of your energy toward what truly matters. The truth is, distractions are inevitable. Whether it's social media, people, or unexpected events, the world is full of interruptions. The key to success lies in your ability to block out the noise and focus on what's important. When you're focused, you maximize your productivity, make better decisions, and ultimately achieve more. It's easy to lose track. The world constantly pulls you in different directions. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they handle distractions. Winners stay disciplined, committed to their path, and keep showing up with laser-like focus on their goals, regardless of what's happening around them. They understand that focus isn't just about keeping your eyes on the prize. It's about dedicating your energy to it, every single day. Focus isn't just about concentration. It's about making intentional decisions on where you put your energy. It's about setting clear priorities, saying no to distractions, and making sure that everything you do brings you one step closer to your dreams. When you focus, you create momentum. And momentum is what propels you to success. The beauty of focus is that it's entirely within your control. Unlike talent or luck, focus is something you can choose. You decide whether you will keep your attention on your goal or get sidetracked. Winners take control of their focus. They turn off distractions, eliminate unnecessary noise, and put all their energy into moving forward. So, if you want to achieve success, ask yourself, where is your focus? Are you letting distractions take you off course? Or are you directing all your energy toward what matters most? The more focused you are, the more progress you'll make, and the closer you'll get to your goals. Success is a direct result of focused effort. When you show up with clarity and purpose, you unlock your true potential. When the world tries to hold you back, when failure knocks you down, when obstacles seem insurmountable, the only thing that can push you forward is determination. Winners don't quit. They don't stop when things get tough. They don't let temporary setbacks define them. Instead, they tap into an unstoppable force, determination, that drives them to keep going no matter what. Determination is the fire that burns inside, refusing to be extinguished. It's the reason you keep showing up when others would have given up. It's the fuel that pushes you to keep going, even when every part of you wants to quit. Winners know that the difference between success and failure is often nothing more than the ability to keep going when things get hard. Life will challenge you. There will be times when you'll feel like you've hit a wall, when nothing is working, and when every step feels like a struggle. But it's in those moments that your true strength is tested. The most successful people aren't those who have the smoothest path. They are the ones who face adversity, but refuse to be defeated. They embrace the struggle and use it as the very thing that propels them forward. Determination is what enables you to keep moving forward when the odds are stacked against you. It's the ability to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep pushing forward even when things don't go as planned. It's refusing to let failure define you, and instead using every setback as a lesson that propels you toward success. The key to building this unshakable determination is simple. Keep showing up. When you show up, even when you feel exhausted or defeated, you are telling yourself and the world that you won't quit. And that is the mindset that will make you unstoppable. Winners have an unyielding belief that they are capable of achieving their goals, no matter how many times they fall. They know that determination is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. So when you face challenges, when it feels like the road ahead is uncertain, remember that the power of your determination is stronger than any obstacle. Success doesn't come with a guarantee, and the journey to greatness is never predictable. What sets winners apart is their ability to show up and move forward, even when the path is unclear, when the outcome is uncertain, and when fear threatens to stop them in their tracks. Courage is the difference between staying stuck and showing up to face the challenge head-on. It's the ability to take that first step, even when you're not sure where it will lead. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite it. Winners show up even when they're scared. They understand that fear will always be present, but it's their courage that pushes them to keep showing up, no matter how uncertain the future looks. Showing up every day, even when the road is unclear, is what makes all the difference in turning dreams into reality. When faced with a difficult decision or a risky opportunity, it's easy to stay in your comfort zone, where things feel safe. But winners know that growth only happens when you step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Courage allows you to take risks, to show up, make bold decisions, try new things, and embrace change, knowing that the greatest rewards are often on the other side of discomfort. It's not about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself enough to show up and take action, even when the full picture isn't clear. The courage to show up, even in the face of uncertainty, is what builds confidence, resilience, and success. Every time you choose courage over fear, you prove to yourself that you are capable of anything. So, when you're faced with doubt or fear, remember that courage is what separates the winners from the rest. Don't wait for certainty. Take action and trust yourself. Keep showing up, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the success you deserve. Success doesn't come with a guarantee, and the journey to greatness is never predictable. What sets winners apart is their ability to show up and move forward, even when the path is unclear, when the outcome is uncertain, and when fear threatens to stop them in their tracks. Courage is the difference between staying stuck and showing up to face the challenge head-on. It's the ability to take that first step, even when you're not sure where it will lead. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite it. Winners show up even when they're scared. They understand that fear will always be present, but it's their courage that pushes them to keep showing up, no matter how uncertain the future looks. Showing up every day, even when the road is unclear, is what makes all the difference in turning dreams into reality. When faced with a difficult decision or a risky opportunity, it's easy to stay in your comfort zone, where things feel safe. But winners know that growth only happens when you step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Courage allows you to take risks, to show up, make bold decisions, try new things, and embrace change, knowing that the greatest rewards are often on the other side of discomfort. It's not about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself enough to show up and take action, even when the full picture isn't clear. The courage to show up, even in the face of uncertainty, is what builds confidence, resilience, and success. Every time you choose courage over fear, you prove to yourself that you are capable of anything. So, when you're faced with doubt or fear, remember that courage is what separates the winners from the rest. Don't wait for certainty. Take action and trust yourself. Keep showing up, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the success you deserve. Success is not about one massive breakthrough. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every day. Winners understand that their success is built on the foundation of daily habits. The truth is, the small decisions you make daily have a profound impact on your long-term success. The simple things, showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying consistent, are what separate winners from those who fall short. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of needing a big, dramatic moment to change your life. But the reality is that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Winners know that consistent, small actions compound over time. They focus on showing up every single day, even when they don't feel like it. The little things matter because they add up. Think about it. If you take just one step toward your goal every day, you will go farther than if you wait for the perfect time to start. Small, intentional actions over time lead to massive progress. Whether it's waking up an hour earlier to work on your dreams, making healthier choices, or dedicating time to improve your skills, every action counts. These small actions build momentum. They create habits that become second nature. Winners don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on discipline. Motivation can come and go, but discipline is what keeps you showing up every day. When you make habits that align with your goals, your progress becomes inevitable. Over time, the habits you develop shape the person you become. Every day that you show up and put in the effort, you're building the life you've always wanted. The key is consistency. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up no matter what. So, keep going. Keep doing the little things, because those small actions will lead to big results. Winning isn't just about personal success. It's about what you leave behind. It's about the impact you make, the example you set, and the mark you leave on this world. Because winners don't just show up for themselves, they show up to inspire, to lead, and to pave the way for others. Think about the people who have influenced you, the ones who showed you what was possible, who proved that hard work, resilience, and consistency lead to greatness. They weren't just successful, they were committed to something bigger than themselves. That's what a true winner does. They create a legacy that lasts beyond their own journey. Every time you show up, every time you push forward, you're not just shaping your own future, you're showing others what's possible. You're proving that dedication pays off. You're setting the standard for what it means to never quit. Because the way you live your life, the way you chase your goals, will inspire someone else to chase theirs. So ask yourself, what kind of legacy are you building? Are you showing up in a way that makes an impact? Are you pushing yourself not just for your own success, but to prove to others that winning is possible? Because winners don't just take, they give, they lead, they make their journey mean something. And that's the final step. Keep showing up, keep pushing forward, build something that lasts. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about what you achieve, it's about what you leave behind. This is it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent. It isn't luck. It isn't some secret formula. It's this. Winners keep showing up. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times they fail, no matter how long it takes. Every section, every principle we've talked about leads back to this one undeniable truth. You cannot lose if you refuse to quit. The world doesn't belong to the most gifted. It belongs to the most relentless. It belongs to those who wake up, put in the work, and keep moving forward even when no one is watching. You will face obstacles. You will have moments of doubt. You will experience setbacks. But when that moment comes, remember why you started. Remember that every challenge is a test, and every test is an opportunity to prove that you will not break. So what are you going to do? Will you let excuses hold you back? Or will you show up anyway? Will you let failure define you? Or will you stand back up and keep fighting? The answer is simple. You show up, because that's what winners do. They don't just dream, they don't just plan, they don't just talk about it, they show up every single day. And because they do, they win.